Welcome to the second episode of Shot of Wisco. I'm Corey. That's Kyle. We are here. Second episode. Like I said, very rough. It's going to be is what it is. Kind of a lot of what you saw last week. I appreciate everyone on TikTok that has shown us love, followed us, our Shot of Wisco podcast on TikTok and Instagram. And I appreciate all the likes. Appreciate you guys, in the comment section telling us that I won that top 5. I appreciate all of that.
That's some
They
bullshit.
all said I won.
I didn't get any.
No, you got a couple people.
People said that it was a tie, and that doesn't do any justice at all.
Yeah, you still lost then. So, obviously, I won. Not a big deal. We have a lot on the show today. We have Brewing Something Up. Kyle got it this time. Big Wave Golden Ale. I've never had it. He's had it, so we'll see how it goes. We're going to rate it. We'll drink again. We'll finish. Trash. Tavern of the Week. Sconnies on the Scanner. Packers Badgers update. How they're doing. Pretty terrible, if you ask me. Top 5. We'll keep the top 5 to ourselves till we get there. We have an interview with MK Drayna. Guys, here's the thing is, she is Whisk Chick on Instagram and on TikTok. She makes a lot of good assortments. Kyle, right before we went live, she's like, oh my God, is that the girl from Milwaukee? Because his girlfriend, your girlfriend watches her TikToks like crazy.
She sends them to me like nuts.
Loves them. So I believe it's MK. It's got to be MK. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah.
So we'll ask her when we get into it. But we're going to talk about her journey as a content creator in Wisconsin and kind of what she's got going on. So we have a lot going on, guys. Then we have a hunting update, real quick, clothing update, content update, and then I got to go live tonight. I'm giving away some popcorn and some $100 gift cards. Here we go. All right, let's start this dang show. Light us up. Let's start off.
What do you want me to say?
Light us up. Do something.
Let's fucking go.
I just need a little bit more of your love. I just need a little bit more of your love. I just need a little bit more of your love. Give me all your love. I just need a little bit more of your love.
Okay, we are back. Let's start this episode off with a banger, Kyle. We're going to do Brewing Up, Something Up. But first, as you guys have been seeing, I've been posting like our content from our videos. Dawson has been great. Dawson Rowles has been our editor who's been kind of helping us with a little bit of this, posting our full video on YouTube and then shorter segments that we will be posting every week on TikTok and Instagram Reels. So if you haven't already, go check it out. Shot of Wisco Pod on TikTok and Shot of Wisco Podcast on Instagram. We got a lot to talk about. I had so much fun last week on it. This is like going to become either Monday or Tuesday, whatever day we do it. It's going to become like a staple of my week. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Like I'm going to wake up like, fuck yeah, we're going to go have a beer, couple. We're going to have fun.
Yeah.
We're going to have fun. So we start ourselves off. Kyle got us the beer of the week. I told him go get us something weird. He got Big Wave Golden Ale. Let's start this off.
I believe it's made in Hawaii.
Brewing Something Up. Part 2, Big Wave Golden Ale, Kona Brewing Company, Liquid Aloha. I mean, yeah, it's got to be from Hawaii, Kyle. So I threw you it last week. I don't think I'm going to do that this week. Are these screw-offs?
I got a pocket knife.
Okay, pocket knife.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Okay. Kyle's got a pocket knife, and apparently that's going to do the fucking job here. All right. So, just looking at this, I like the bottle. The bottle's different. It's not like a normal bottle, you know what I mean? Did you break it? Yeah, you're scaring me right now.
Let me see another one.
You're scaring me. You know we have bottle openers downstairs. Oh, no way. Oh, I thought I had a bottle opener up here. I used to. Kyle, I have a bottle opener downstairs. Yeah? Or do you want to try that again or no?
I mean, it normally works.
Okay, well, maybe not right next to my expensive laptop or cameras. There you go. Oh, but right at me is your way. God, he's my best friend, guys, but sometimes Kyle's just a big old dum-dum. All right. Did you not get it?
No, I didn't.
Damn it. All right, so obviously for a second episode, we already screwed up. It's actually, if you guys are wondering, it's 3:09, October 18th. We're having a good old time here. Kyle almost broke a bottle. Well, he did. He did break the bottle. Look at this. Oh, I could use a pocket knife. Kids, if you're opening up bottles, go get a bottle opener. We sell OK One More bottle openers on our website. Go check it out. So, yeah, like I said, I'm very excited. New beer. Great. Liquid Aloha. This is some great presentation. I mean, no matter what, the waves, this beer just looks delightful. So we're going to be giving it a try once Kyle gets his big ass back up here. Brewed by, okay, it says, Kyle, brewed by Kona Brewing Company. Oh, Fairfield, California. Oh, no, it just says where. Fort Collins, Colorado, Portland, Oregon, Portsmouth, Massachusetts. I don't know. Kyle, what's MH? Look out on the main floor with all our clothes. God, guys. I mean, he's just slowing up the whole podcast here. I got to go live at 5 o'clock, Kyle. We couldn't be off to any more of a us start. Did you get it? Okay. All right. Well, Kyle already fucked up the podcast, so here we go. We're just going to end it right now. We're going to get blacked out drunk, and we're going to go have fun. Leave this up here. Okay. So, are you going to open another one? You're not going to drink the one that's... Okay. So, first taste test. So, Kyle, what's MH?
MH.
It's not Massachusetts.
MH.
Is it? No, MA is Massachusetts. What's MH? Oh, my God.
Is this what it's saying, like the state is?
Yeah, what's the state MH? Please look it up, because there's...
NH, New Hampshire.
MH. Oh, it says NH, New Hampshire. Okay. Wow.
Need glasses?
All right, Dawson, click that and get that shit out of here. All right, so we're going to give it a first taste test. On the bottle, Liquid Aloha, Big Wave, Golden Ale. Cheers. Cheers, Kyle. Cheers, Kyle. Cheers. Here we go. I like it. Yeah, it's good.
Just as I remembered it.
Okay, so this might be wrong. Does it give off Spotted Cow vibes?
Yeah.
Yeah? You feel that too?
Mm-hmm. I had this once. I got it in a holiday pack.
Holiday pack. Okay. Have you ever had any other of Big Waves?
1 or 2.
Okay, give me your ranking. Big Wave Golden Ale by Kona Brewing Company. What do we got? You have We'll Drink Again, We'll Finish Trash.
We'll drink again.
We'll drink again. Yeah, we're on the same vibe here. And like I said, it's got a very Spotted Cow taste.
It's very good.
If I had to drink 6, do you ever watch that guy? Hi, my name's Rusty, and I drink. I rate beers and drink. He like drinks a 12-pack, and then rates it like after every 3, and it's hilarious. Like he drinks the full 12-pack.
Really?
Yeah, and like there's some where he's like, yeah, I want to die in a hole. Where is this at? Yeah, his name's Rusty. Mm-hmm.
Rusty.
Best name you could have if you're rating beers. Okay, great beer. Great start to the show. Next thing up, Tavern of the Week, Homegans.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Homegans. You know, guys, here's the thing is I had a couple people DM me about a couple different bars. I said, you know what? We're going to go home. This is one of our bars that me and Kyle, we hunt up in the Mount Hope, Millville area, and this is our bar. It's like our hometown bar when we go up there. We're there every night. We're getting saucy. We're having the Busch Lights. They make their drinks extremely strong, and they have a pool table. Great food. What do you think is their best food? I mean, they have a lot of great food. I think you got to go with the wings and fries.
The wings and fries.
Yeah.
It's one of those
places. They have crinkle cut guys, and I'm a crinkle cut fan. Fucking A,
it's
right?
One of those places that if you get a large, it's like a gigantic. It's a whole bag of fries.
Yep, it is. So if you get a large fry there, it's literally can feed a full family, or just one Kyle, for instance.
This is true.
I'm just kidding. Okay, Homegans, owned by Dick Lambert. Great guy, great handlebar mustache, and like I said, great people. You could be there with your whole family, and it just you get your bill, and you're like, that can't be right. Mm-hmm. Very good prices. If you're ever in the Mount Hope area, stop by Homegans. They have a great atmosphere, great food, great dining upstairs. They also do how often do they ribs?
It's in the fall.
Yeah, and they do it for like a month straight, which I actually heard they're stopping. But
it's Bent Gate Ribs, I think.
Yes, and it's
Bent Tailgate.
That's some ribs.
That's fucking good.
It's really phenomenal. I've had it cold, and it's like damn.
Yeah, fantastic.
Tavern of the Week, Homegans. We're just kind of keep running through. We're going to keep on rocking through. This Big Wave Golden Ale is phenomenal.
Yeah, it is.
I kind of saw some people. I had one of our buddies from, he's actually from Prairie du Chien. He texted me, and I told Kyle about this yesterday. He texted me, he said, oh my God, love the pod. Pod was great. I'm like, what was your favorite part? And he said, you guys are idiots.
I mean,
So talk about, I didn't know if that was a front hand, backhand type situation.
kind of.
But I mean, thank you type deal,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, there we are. Here we go. Sconnies on the Scanner. That's going to be our next thing. I got some good ones for you, Kyle. And by the way, I posted our first Scotty in the Scanner this week, and where we went through a Dollar General situation from the Grant County Lafayette Scanner page on Facebook. You guys told me in glowing reviews that I need to be following Sheboygan Scanner.
Yeah, I did see that.
What do they call Sheboygan? Isn't it like the California of Wisconsin?
God, I don't know.
Because like it's got the
You ever
biggest
been to
beach side.
Sheboygan?
No, I've never. Sam Decker's from there. That's all I got. And apparently it's like a surfing, hang loose vibes type thing, I think.
Big wave.
Yeah, big wave. Yeah, aloha. So I'm going to hop in. Just like last week, guys, you think Corey would have his stuff in line
pictures
here.
and-
Yeah, but no, we're going to have to search a ways back. So we're just going to have to kind of eat up some time by talking back and forth. Kyle, how was your day?
Good. Had a chili cook-off at work.
Did you win? Wait, tell him.
Fuck
So you did compete, though.
Yeah, I have chili in my truck, leftover chili.
Okay.
I made way too much of it.
And spicy.
It's spicy.
How spicy?
Probably one of the more spicier ones there. Did I win? No. Did I get in top 3? No.
Keep going.
Did
Top
I
5?
enjoy it? Yes.
Top 5?
I don't know. They didn't really say.
Oh, you didn't get a top 5 situation?
No.
That's tough.
It was good.
That's good to hear. Good to hear. I'm glad you have heartburn, so everyone's going to have to listen to you breathe really heavy into the mic. That's just phenomenal for the views and for the listens. I thought I had another one back here, but I'll start off with the first one. First one
Hit me.
is from... And yeah, I was sending these to you, and I was trying to get your instant reaction. We're done with that. Fuck that,
Okay,
Or I was
so
airdropping them
Are
to
you
you.
going to read them to me or what?
Yeah, I'm going to read them to you. That's just going to be easier. I'm not airdropping every time.
Okay.
No, we're not doing that.
Okay.
Canceled that. Almost knew it immediately after we did it that I didn't want to do it anymore. All right, Jefferson County Scanner. Watertown.
Been there.
Been there. Same. Watertown. Walgreens. Carver's Building. Unknown on injuries.
You ever seen someone do this for?
Carver's Building.
Do you think it was in the building or no?
I did screenshot. There's 2 also comments by Jefferson County Scanner. Vehicle went through the front doors. No injuries. No extrication needed. All fire EMT cleared and returning.
Okay.
So the car went right through the fucking front.
Mm-hmm.
They said, you know what? Fuck you, Walgreens. I'm out of here.
I seen a
Actually,
car.
no. Not I'm out of here. I'm in here.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, could you imagine? Like your gas is your brake, but your brake's your gas. Like that's your.
Is that, you think that's what happened?
Generally, yeah. Is someone gets in
I'd
their
like to
car-
believe
you've
that,
been
I
there
believe
before.
that this person had a miff with Walgreens and decided
Crash.
to run. What movie is that where the guy drives right to the front? Like he's like a pissed off dad. He drives right to the front.
Talladega Nights.
Is it?
He crashes his car into the house in Talladega Nights whenever he's blindfolded.
That's not it. But okay, we're going to move on. So that's first one from Jefferson County. So, you always think, could you imagine watching that live?
Do you ever have you ever seen car accidents in person or like this? I watched someone drive through a building one time.
That's this.
Straight through. Like
Straight through?
yeah, I was going to
Glass walls or what?
Yeah, it was a glass window, like ass into the car was sticking out of the building. I pulled up
Really?
on it, and the person was like standing there, and I'm like, "What in the hell?" And there was a bunch of people like rushing. The lady was fine. She just, I'm assuming, gave her a little too much. Gave her
A lot of much.
give
If
her the
she's
old
running
s-
through a building, it's a lot of
the old
much.
spooky goose.
The spooky goose. Ooh, what happened? Get ready to hear it. So second one we got. I mean, like I said, guys, I might get better, or I might not. We might just have to keep waiting and wait for Corey to siphon through these as he is now. There's the kicked by customer one. I'm stuck on a video. Here we go. Here we go. Okay.
Did you get any? Is this is? Have you got the Sheboygan ones yet?
No. So I haven't followed him yet. But
Okay.
everyone on TikTok is commenting that I need to follow Sheboygan County, which we will ultimately do right after this. And I'm excited about it. Oh, another thing we could talk about, and Sconnies on Scanner. This wasn't on a scanner per se, but it was in the news. The guy who is making or creating theft. No, what would I say? Is
Thieving?
well, thieving, sure, say stealing per se, from Culver's, multiple Culver's. Have you seen that?
No. What's he stealing?
There's one guy who I believe he is going up to the front, and he, it's one of those, hey.
Oh, he's actually going in.
I don't know if he's he's drive through, and he stole from multiple different locations in different towns. He's like just hitting up each town once, and it's a Culver's, which pisses me off.
Yeah, if you steal from Culver's, you deserve.
Yeah, what the hell you got, huh? What are you doing?
Yeah, that's.
What are you doing? You from Illinois? What the hell you
Go
doing?
rob a gas station or some shit like that.
Yeah, if here's the thing, is this guy going up there saying, "Hey, all right, I got a gun. I'm not gonna show it. I got a gun. Give me your money. Give me your money, and wrap up 2 of them Butterburgers for the road."
I'm also pissed because I'd be in that line waiting for my food, and then you're delayed. You've already paid. You're delayed.
Sure. And then they close immediately after. You're Butterburgerless, and that is the situation. What's your favorite thing from Culver's?
Probably the Butterburgers.
Really?
Or there's an assortment. It's all on how I feel.
Buffalo chicken tendies are the way to go.
Just
they don't have them right now.
Just your chicken tenders in general.
Yeah, chicken tenders are good, but buffalo chicken tendies are the best that Culver's has.
Yeah, isn't it like a tracker or scanner or something for those?
I did try the Curter Burger. Very good. Some people said that for one, that burger, that curder part or the cheese curd part is just such a big mound. I get how sometimes it could probably be cold in the middle. Some people get it,
Yeah.
Because it's like a double burger. Like that's
Pretty
how
much.
big just the
One's
cheese curd part is.
Yeah.
I loved it. Ate all of it. Had a side of cheese curds on the side because I'm a fatty. But here we are.
Lots of cheese there.
I loved it. It was, and they might have made it with love, since they knew I was reviewing it. But
I might have made it with no spit in that one. You're saying?
oh yeah, no spit. Okay. Fox City Scanner. So this is a guy on TikTok, JoJo. He follows our Wisconsin clothing company. He follows us on our podcast page. He told me to follow Fox Cities. This is the first one I saw. Guy by Walmart, Nina. They're Nina.
Okay, I know where Nina is.
Yep, exactly. That has a sign that says "Saving for hookers."
Someone just drove by and just laid on that one.
Yeah.
So the
Guy by Walmart and Nina that has a sign that says "Saving for hookers," asking for him to be removed. That's the talk, or that's the post. So he's just chilling at Walmart with a sign that says "Saving for hookers."
So he's not even asking for money.
Don't think so. Just had that
letting
sign.
it be known that his in a savings account the money's going to his hookers.
Why are we so soft? Let this man just sit out there with the sign. He's not hurting you.
No.
And he probably is saving for hookers.
I just avoid it. You ever run across these people and you're like, you avoid the eye contact because you're like,
number one rule.
Yeah,
it's a number one rule. And honestly, anyone weird in my life that's always like, you just don't make eye contact. But it is what it is.
And
I'm weird as well. Here's the thing: is we're weird. We're weird people, right? So we're not judgy people.
No.
If me and you aren't gonna vibe, we're not vibe checking.
Mm-hmm.
The eye contact ain't coming.
No.
Mm-hmm. Bingo. So I only have 2 guys because here's the thing is there ain't that much weird shit happening in Wisconsin all the time. If we're going to keep this to be a every weekly thing, we can't be doing 4 of them at a time.
No.
Like we did last week.
No, because it don't happen that fast.
No. So you just got to let it come in. It's a very natural process, guys, for us. But, it's just something we have to do. So we are on to, by the way, guys, we're at 20 minutes. Me and Kyle, here's the situation, guys. Our Canon cameras that we have lined up, they turn off automatically at 30 minutes. If there's a mom out there or a photographer that has any fucking clue how to fix that, you let me know because I've tried everything. But at 30 minutes, we usually have to stop for like a quick second, restart the cameras, and then I do the old so we can line everything up. And that's kind of how things are cooking. So we are at 20 minutes. We have a couple of things left on the docket today. Like I said, these are going to be like an hour long, guys. We're not going to be talking real long. Depends on how our interviews go and how, our talk goes. But we will try to keep these very short because I feel like the longer they are, the more you're trying to make content. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I'm not all about that.
No.
I'd like to say this is a marathon, not a sprint, but it's a complete opposite. It's a sprint, not a marathon for us.
That's true.
And we're not runners.
No.
Not in the slightest.
No.
The only thing I'm running to is the fridge.
Yep.
Because I can't fall asleep. The only thing I can do at that point in my life is eat something, and then hopefully that throws me into the old sleepies. Okay, we are moving on. Wisconsin, we're going to talk sports here, sports talk. So, Packers lost to the Jets, Kyle. What do we do? What do we do?
Solid team.
Okay, so we can't sell the team because no one owns it. We all own it. So what do? We just lost to both New York teams. I don't think I would ever have thought if you would have came up to me 5 years ago, hey, in the next 5 years, at some point you will lose to both the New York Jets and the New York Giants back-to-back weeks. I would have said you're fucking high.
That's like those pictures that you see at the bar where it's got like your team.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at it and you're like, oh, those are 2 W's. Like that's
yeah.
Those are an easy 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And you're looking at it now and you're
everyone
like,
said it.
what are we doing?
What are we doing? Okay. For my only thoughts on the Packers is defense isn't as good as it was supposed to be.
Nope.
We were supposed to have some lockdown corners. Don't get me wrong, Jair Alexander's great. Savage is great. Rashawn Gary's good, but we just can't pull it together. Not to mention, if we're just going to keep passing it for 3 straight downs, going 3 and out, yeah, our defense is going to suck because they're tired.
Mm-hmm.
That's how football goes.
Yep, that's very true.
If your defense is always on the field, by the end of the game, they're going to be gassed, if you will. Not quick trip, by the way. They're going to be gassed. Okay?
Yep.
So, I think...
Makes sense to me.
Who do we got next?
Washington.
We have the Commanders. If we lose to them, I will probably call it a year. And there will be some TikToks made. Mm-hmm. So, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to run heavy, change it up. Aaron Jones has to be the focal point. He's the best player on our offense.
That's true.
I'm counting Aaron. He's the best player on our offense. Uh-huh. We have to run the ball through him and then use A.J. Dillon on the side as the, hey, lean on me, 4 yards, bang a boom, thunder thighs. Exactly. So we do that, keep the defense off the field, give them a little time just to be on the sidelines. You know, hand warmers on. They got the big trench coats. Let them have their little shindig on the sideline. They don't have to be on the field the whole goddamn game. So, as Jair said, if we lose the next one, which we did, then we'll be worried. We're all worried. Mm-hmm. So that's the Packers situation right now. Let's hope that the Commanders, as they do, so they suck. They don't have Carson Wentz playing. He's hurt.
Who do they have?
Don't know, but Taylor Heineke, which I've said multiple times, I am more scared of Taylor Heineke than I am Carson Wentz. So that might come back to be a bugaboo. Taylor Heineke took him to the playoffs one year. So here we go. Here we go. Set yourself up. Put that heart together. Piece it together, you know.
We play at noon.
Piece the heart together and hold it. Because by Sunday, if they lose, it will be in shambles. So, Badgers, another shambles game. I mean, we just can't catch a goddamn break.
Terrible weekend last week.
Yeah. Like I said, I wanted to cry in multiple points in my weekend. Not a bad game. Michigan State at Michigan State is going to be tough no matter what. Playing in Lansing is always tough. Even though Michigan State's not the best, neither are we. So, we take them to overtime. You know, we played I'd say... Not our best game, not our worst game, but definitely we compete. We're a competitive game. Game plan. We get into overtime. If anyone else fumbles, I'm mad. I blame them. But it was Braylon Allen, and I can't be mad at Braylon Allen.
No,
because he does everything for us.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one of those like, well,
that was gonna happen eventually.
Yeah, you know. Like I said, if Graham would have fumbled, I would have said, Graham, leave the state, effective immediately, delayed post, but he didn't. So it was Braylon Allen, so we're all going to give him a break. We're all rebuilding. We understand that. Defense at sometimes during the game looked really bad. It is what it is. We're going to move on to next week. Hope for the best. And we're kind of in the same boat for both sports. We just basically move on to the next week after a heartbreaking, gut-wrenching loss and just hope for the best again. And then it's just that process.
You sit there and you think it couldn't get any worse. Then you fall into next week.
And then it's like you lose to the Jets. Zach Wilson, MILF Hunter. So... That is sports for us. The Brewers aren't playing yet. Hope to God.
Who?
The Bucks. Hope to God the Bucks bring joy to my life. They start.
When do they start? Tonight, don't they?
Tonight or tomorrow. They play.
NBA kicks off tonight. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They play at 76ers next week. I think me and Dawson are going to go to a game on Wednesday. They play the Nets at home. So I think we're going to go try to film some content around Milwaukee, Sobelman's, do some Bloody Mary stuff.
Sobelman's.
Mm-hmm.
Been there before.
Ooh. Oh, I don't have the hat up here. My Bloody Mary hat. Did you see that? One of my last TikToks? We have a Bloody Mary enthusiast hat. Looks badass.
Is that a bucket hat?
And if any of you guys want to know, Kyle Pickle likes his Bloody Marys. He likes them more than I do.
Oh, yeah.
That's like his all automatic go-to. Sometimes I go the orange juice route, but you're always Bloody Mary guy.
Yeah, I always like to kick her off with a Bloody Mary.
So, yeah. So that's kind of how it goes. Hopefully the Bucks bring us some joy. Hopefully the Packers. Here's the thing about the Packers: we always, for years and years and years, we've turned it around no matter what. I mean, no matter how ugly it's gotten, we've turned it around. Obviously, since LaFleur's been there, we've been a dynamic team during the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is our way. Maybe we suck right away and we hit our stride late season when we won that Super Bowl back in what?
2013, wasn't it? 10.
10? Fuck.
10.
That's a long time.
I think so.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's
All right.
12 years ago.
Yep. We're going to move on, guys. We're at 26 minutes, Kyle. We have 3 more minutes. We got to restart the cameras.
Glad you're watching it.
Yeah. Big Wave's good. I like it.
Who do the Badgers got?
Don't know. Let me look it up.
It's not Iowa.
You look it up. No, it's not Iowa. They don't play Iowa till like November 13th. 12th. I was close. Same weekend. Not Minnesota. Nebraska, maybe. Purdue. If it's Purdue, they'll kill us, but hopefully not.
If it's Purdue, they'll kill us.
Purdue's pretty dang good right now.
Are they?
They're playing good football.
We got Purdue.
Here we are.
Saturday at 2:30.
I'm all in. I think we're going to win that game. So if people that don't know this, me and Kyle are heading up. Short week for us. We head on Thursday at noon. We are heading to grouse camp.
Mm-hmm.
We go up hunt grouse up in like the winter Wisconsin area. We go stay at my family's cabin. A bunch of guys go up. We go get a little.
We got like what?
We go get a little
7,
tipsy,
8, 9,
have
10.
fun.
Like
We
10
hunt
guys.
every morning. Then by noon, we're usually at a bar drinking, and we'll be up there till
Watching
Monday.
games, hanging out.
So I guess that means this podcast will be next Tuesday. Because it's not going to be Monday.
Gonna have to be.
Yeah, because we're not going to.
No, unless we come in hungover.
Maybe. Probably not. So
Don't
that's
think
going to be
there'll
our
any
plan,
favor.
but I'm excited. We're going to go up. I'm taking my dog. We're going to be up there trying to grouse hunt, having fun. Hopefully I make a couple videos so you guys can kind of come along with us. But it's going to be fun. Next thing, which I think everyone loved. Everyone loved our top 5 fall. That was like
I
one of
didn't
their
think
main.
about this at all.
Yep,
God
you didn't.
Damn it.
So we're going to make it new every time. If you guys have any suggestions for top 5s, let us know in the comments. Because if not, we're just going to choose. And if you guys have anything that's really, really good, or like I said, any suggestions on any type of segments that you think we should do that would be hilarious or funny for us to film and do, let us know in the comments so we can do it. Top 5, we are doing top 5 food spots while traveling. I get to go first.
So
since I went first last time.
Yes. So we're talking. Let's cut. Let's make the
Okay.
ground
All right.
rules.
Ground rules. So I already wrote my answer.
What?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Number 1. So
The clock hasn't even started.
you can do.
Speaking of clock,
You can do. Let's just do it right now. We're at 29 minutes. And yes, guys, this is going to be something we talk about probably throughout every show until we get something figured out. But like I said, if any of you guys have any idea how to make a Canon camera stay on for longer than 30 seconds, yeah, you can just start and stop whenever. Okay, and we're back. So
clap.
we are going to be doing top 5 food spots while traveling. This pertains. You could do any convenience store, any fast food, but it's got to be quick, right? So
Yeah, it can't be.
yeah, I'm going to start off. My number 1 draft pick for top 5 food spots while traveling, Quick Trip. Easiest one I've ever done in my life.
Oh,
You don't think Quick Trip's
I
number
was
1?
thinking fast food, but then I didn't.
Well, here's the thing: is
about
Quick
that.
Trip, I can get anything. I can get deli. I can get like any type of thing I want on a trip.
Okay.
Culver's, you're stuck to their own food.
Yeah.
So, winner.
Well, I'm gonna throw this out.
Okay.
99% of the time
Mm-hmm.
that we're traveling, we're either hungover,
Okay.
and I'm craving this.
Sure.
I'm going McDonald's
McDonald's.
straight off the rip. I'm probably gonna have the shits, but I'm right there.
Okay. Kyle goes McDonald's. 2, Culver's. I mean, we have a Wisconsin-based people. I mean, I don't know if you get this, if you even like winning, if you don't like that. I mean, I think I just took the 2 goats off the table.
No, I mean
So,
that's
yeah,
those are
you have
both.
McDonald's, so that's all you have to show for it.
I'm going
You have
truthfully to
soggy,
myself.
salty fries. So You can give it. What's your number 2? Are you gonna do like Taco Bell?
Nah,
Taco
I'm not a big
John's?
Taco Bell guy.
I like Taco Bell. I don't like Taco John's. All right, you go. 2. What do we got?
2, we'll go with a. I want to say this one, but I'm gonna get a lot of grief from you about it.
I'm ready.
Arby's.
Arby's. I hate Arby's. It makes me feel like shit every time I eat it. That's just the name of the game.
Curly fries.
Their mod sticks are great. Every time I like it, I like their food. They got the meats, but I'm gonna say it every time I eat it. I feel like complete fucking garbage. 3 for me. I thought long and hard about this. We're gonna get grief no matter what about any of these.
Oh, 100%. I got shit a lot.
3 for me. KFC.
Ooh.
I love chicken, so
3 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen, trash, but here we go.
Really?
Kyle's got literally the worst list of all time. They have good ice cream.
They have good fucking food.
No, they do
Yes,
not.
they do. They got good chicken strips. BBQ chicken strips.
Jimmy John's. What was the for? What are you thinking?
You're eating a Jimmy John's sub whenever you're traveling? You're driving down the road and you're munching on a Jimmy John's sub.
Yeah,
Don't
I've ate it
lie.
while driving before. No problem. Kyle, I'm a professional eater, man.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
So 4?
Yeah.
4 is going to be... I'm trying to think here. See, you threw me for a spin here with this sub. Because I'll go Big Mike's. Or not Big Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
You want to?
Big Mike's. Yeah, I would because that's the most dominant sub place.
No. Jimmy John's better, in my opinion. I like Subway better than Jersey Mike's. I got the Mike's Way once, and I mean, you couldn't have made a more soggy sandwich. Than what I
Yeah, you
ever-
can't fuck around. You
No.
can't be waiting.
Oh,
20
Mike's the
minutes.
Mike's Way. So is Mike throwing mine in the fucking ocean before he gives it to me? Why is it wet? Why is my bread wet?
I love it.
Disgusting. Okay.
5.
Dunkin' Donuts. If this was a full Corey list, Dunkin' Donuts would be number 1, 100%. I could get Dunkin' Donuts every goddamn day. Their sandwiches are prime. I've told Tia this for a long time, and I might get hate from the ladies that listen to our podcast. Dunkin' Donuts is so much superior to Starbucks. It's ridiculous. It's cheaper, better coffee, and way better food. And donuts.
So, number 5. 5 alive. But the problem with this is this place isn't open on Sundays.
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
And Chick-fil-A. That should probably be higher in my list, but
Yeah, and all the girls will love it. My wife loves it. I would have maybe throw Chipotle in there, but I'm not eating a burrito on the road. There's just no way. But I'll eat a sub. There's no way I'm eating a fucking burrito the way I make it.
no.
And I'm getting everything in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so Kyle's got McDonald's, Arby's, Dairy Queen, Jersey Mike's, Chick-fil-A. I have Quick Trip, Culver's. That's all you really need to know because I won. It's over. I'm just kidding. KFC, Jimmy John's, Dunkin' Donuts. Kyle, you will eventually win one of these, but you by leaving Quick Trip and Culver's out of the mix,
You threw the Quick Trip in there, and I was not expecting that. I was
Well,
expecting
convenient-
a
I
fast
mean-
food restaurant.
while traveling, you for some reason threw
That's
it in your
the
fucking
first
brain. No, you
fucking
threw it
place
in your
to-
brain that this is when I'm all over on Sundays. I said while traveling.
I know.
I can get gas. I can go in. I can get a bag of milk if I wanted. I have a warmer that's got 9 different selections. And don't even get
yourself
me
some
started
Tornados.
because I have a Scotcheroo sitting at the fucking at the checkout waiting for me to grab, and they're phenomenal. Puppy chow.
Yeah.
A little what's their coffee called?
Karuba?
Karuba. That's some
I think
coffee.
that's what it is.
Karuba. Have you ever had one of those Frappa shakes in the corner?
For real?
For real? Those aren't bad.
Frappa.
Frappa. Didn't know what the name was. Those aren't bad. Oh, and then, hey, when you're at McDonald's, do you get a fucking see you next time? Huh? Do you get a see you next time?
Normally, yeah.
No, you don't. No, you don't. The only see you next time you're getting is on the bathroom door when you're running in there to have a little,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
exactly.
mean,
So
McDonald's.
that's a top 5 situation for us. Let us know in the comments who you thought wins or who you thought won. Give them your poi. Why do you think you won? Look at the camera and tell them why you think you won.
It's pretty obvious.
Tell That
Who
what?
was gonna get the votes?
No.
Because you pulled the two.
No.
You pulled the wool over my eyes and you fucked me.
No, no, I didn't. Look in the camera and say why you won. Camera, not me.
I'm not saying that I won.
Okay. But tell him why.
I'm just telling you who the votes are gonna swing for.
Oh my God. He's crying wolf. He's crying wolf, guys. That's hard to believe. Crying wolf. Cannot believe it. Okay, guys. It is 3:40.
Let me check that quick.
We're going to take a quick second break. I'm going to set up our Zoom so we can have MK Drayna on here, Whisk Chick, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. Let our cameras charge for about 15 minutes, and we will be right back. So appreciate you guys. Okay, and we are back onto the show. We have our first. Oh, by the way, hold on. Before I show, because we don't have it all set up, this is Kyle, co-host.
Hey, Kyle.
For this camera could go both ways. You'd be able to see him too, but you're only going to be able to see this lovely face. So we are here. We have MK Drayna from Milwaukee. You go by Whisk Chick on Instagram and on TikTok. If you haven't checked her out, you make cakes, all custom assortments of sweets for parties, events, stuff like that for the most part?
Yeah, so it's a lot of weddings, which is great. Wedding cakes. Otherwise, like anything that you want to celebrate, I will make a cake or another form of dessert for you. So like bridal showers, birthdays, anniversary parties, things like that.
Yeah, and MK, your shit is awesome. I was checking out your page, and my buddy Kyle, he's like, "Oh my God, my girlfriend, she like follows your page and loves it." Your stuff. I actually sent your, I don't know if it was one of your last TikToks or videos, but the one with elephants, the little elephant cakes. Elephant is my wife's favorite little cookie, and she, I think, almost died of loved it so much. Like she was in front of her. So yeah, our first actual guest is our second episode, and we're very, very fortunate and grateful that you're able to join and be able to talk about your journey as a Wisconsin creator, and kind of talk about your journey a little bit. So can you kind of give us a little dive in of how you got started in, what made you love diving, like making your assortments, making all that stuff. How'd you fall in love with that, and how'd you make it a business and make content from it?
Sure. So first of all, thank you very much for having me. This is my first podcast debut.
Let's go. Yes. Cool.
I'm excited to be on the show. Well, just a little background on my life as a Wisconsinite. I lived in Alloway, Wisconsin, right outside of Green Bay till I was 10, basically on top of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Sure.
And then my family moved out to Muskego, Wisconsin,
Sure.
where I attended middle and high school. And then I went to Milwaukee Area Tech College in Milwaukee, obviously, to their downtown campus to study baking and pastry arts. So it was a 2-year associate degree program.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I didn't want to pursue a traditional career path because that's just like sitting
Not you.
high school lectures and stuff. Just like, I'm like, I can't sit at a desk for the next, 4 years of college, much less for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I barely got through doing it.
I know. It was a rough time. I also had a lot of anxiety and mental health issues in high school, not to bring the mood down, but I found baking was a really helpful way to cope with that. So
Oh, cool.
it came time to decide what I wanted to do after high school. And I was like, well, I really like baking.
And you're good at it.
Let's just roll with that.
Yeah, cool. That is so cool.
I wasn't as good at the time, but I was, putting all the effort in.
Yeah, well, it's almost like any journey, even ours as a clothing business. The first product you throw out there, as a business or brand is never gonna be, it's just like this podcast, very rough as you start. You kind of figure out your identity as you go. But like I said, I looked at your page, I loved it. I think it really, I feel like it's just like your content showed love, passion towards what you're doing. And you could just see it through your work and how perfection, almost perfect a lot of it was.
Thank you. Certainly not all of it. There's things in every post that I could point out and say, oh, I don't like that. But
well, if you don't like it and if you don't use it, P.O. Box 127, Keeler, Wisconsin, just send it to us. We'll eat it on the podcast.
You got it. That would actually be fun to do a collab. Maybe I could make some cookies with your logo or something.
Oh my God, I would fall in love. I would appreciate that. That'd be so cool. So obviously you're from Wisconsin. You are a Wisconsin creator, if you will. Tell us kind of a couple things, like why you love Wisconsin and like what really embodies like you and why you stayed around Wisconsin. Like what's your favorite things?
So I really just love the community you have in the Midwest that you don't really see elsewhere. Even in, and I love Milwaukee. I love like being around the hustle and bustle and all the people. Very much a city gal in that way, but I don't think I'd appreciate it as much in any other city. I just love that, there's always like community events going on in Milwaukee, and maybe things that only Wisconsinites would really like understand and have a love for, like all of our festivals at the Summerfest grounds. What other state does that? It's crazy. We just like celebrate everything. The sense of community is like one of the biggest things. And if you go to any like bigger cities like Chicago or, New York or LA, like it's like,
oh, it's not there. Yeah.
And it's so cold. And that's one thing I love about Milwaukee in particular. It's like the perfect size.
Yeah.
It's not too big.
For sure. And what's like cool about Milwaukee, and it's like a lot, like even like Madison, where there is a lot, like even if you wanted to get out of like the bigger city feel for like a day, there are so many like cool smaller towns surrounding it with a lot of things to do where you could like almost like have a day away from the city, and do a lot of stuff. But yeah, I would completely agree with you that like Milwaukee embodies like a different, like it's not like a New York or Chicago or, like Sanford, where it's like busy. No one's really, it doesn't have that vibe, that community with that Midwest nice feel to it.
Exactly. Yeah. And yeah, obviously it's a lot smaller than any of those cities, but I don't think it's just that. I think it's Wisconsin culture also. But I do love that I can drive, 20 minutes out to my parents in Muskego, and there's cornfields, and you you get a totally different look at the state.
It's like it's a completely different world, right?
It really is. Yeah. Also something kind of unique to Milwaukee. But I also really like small town culture. Like not so much Milwaukee, but like in Muskego, where I'm from, it's like everyone knows each other, which I love. And also the sense of like supporting small businesses, which as a small business owner, I see a lot, but people out there especially are like all about it. They want to support you. They want to promote you, which is super amazing to see. And I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah. Me and Kyle, we're currently sitting in a town called Keeler, Wisconsin. Not a lot of people hear of it. And if you blink, you pass it. So, we really we know the small town feel, 100%. So, talk about a little bit. So how long have you been a business? Like how long have you been doing this? Because you seem like a very young gal. So like, has it been like a couple years or something you've been doing since you were in college, or like what's the deal?
Sure. So I'm 23. I graduated high school in 2017. And like I mentioned, I did a 2-year baking and pastry arts college program. So through that time and for, I guess, like a year or two out of college, I was working just in like food service establishments. So I worked for the Bartolotta restaurants, which is like big, like Milwaukee name. And they own many restaurants in Milwaukee, including Harbor House, which is where I worked.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah, I actually have. I remember it very distinctly. I liked it. It was fun.
It's very like, especially like tuned into Milwaukee because it's right on the lake and you have a beautiful view of the skyline. Yes. So I worked on their pastry team, let me think, for like a year and a half. And then I worked at another French bakery for about a year and a half. And then through this whole time and in high school, I was kind of like selling cakes and stuff out of my house, kind of on the down low as like a side hustle. Yeah. And all of a sudden, the ball was like really rolling and I was getting bigger orders. I was, people were interested in ordering wedding cakes from me. And I was working a full-time job. I was also working, at my house when I wasn't working at my job. And I was like, I need to pick one because this is too much. Yeah. And so I quit my full-time job. I found commercial kitchen space, which is in a building where I'm in now. Actually, it's the University Club of Milwaukee has a kitchen that I rent.
Cool.
And I've been doing this full time since, let me think, March of 2021. So I guess like a year and a half now.
Awesome. And you've been loving it?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I haven't looked back. It's really great to have like the freedom of making your own schedule. And also like I'm right downtown, so I love like midday, just like walks on the lakefront, seeing all the pretty colors we have down here. Just, you know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's the perfect time of year.
Yeah, now especially.
Yeah.
Not so great in the cold times. But
Yeah, you know, it's like a teeter-totter. You got to just kind of have the good with the bad, right? So, so you were telling me that you have a very interesting and very exciting partnership coming up with the Milwaukee Bucks, correct?
yes. So
Tell us a little bit about that.
sure. So last season, for like their last playoff game, I was contacted because I made some like Bucks logo cookies for like a separate order.
Sure.
And if you remember earlier, I mentioned I worked at Harbor House.
Yep.
My boss at Harbor House, who was the executive chef there, is now the executive chef at the Pfizer Forum. So somehow he saw them, he loved them. And, you know, instead of getting served with a season desist notice that I could have for doing a logo like that, thankfully it was the opposite. And he was like, he just texted me out of the blue. He's like, hey, MK, I'm working at the Pfizer now. I'd love to talk about getting your products in here. And I was like, is this real?
Real life. Yeah, absolutely. That's so cool.
Yes, because the scale of my business is so small. I'm a one-woman business. So like getting a huge deal like that is a big deal for someone like me.
Absolutely. And you know, and that's like the art of social media nowadays is, you know, now it's not like it's not who you know. Now it's like as long as you what you make on a video gets just put in front of the right person, that's all it takes now. And that's so cool. That's so great for you. That's so cool to be able to see, you know, like one of the biggest staples of Milwaukee. You know, they're like, screw it. You make awesome cookies. Our logo looked awesome. You're going to do it for us now. That is so cool.
Yes. And that they like had faith in me to do it. So it was just the one game, because sadly they lost that game and then they were out of the playoffs. And I was kind of like waiting to hear this season to see if they wanted to partner again. And I got, you know, an email that was like, let's schedule a meeting to talk about this season. I'm like, yes, in the bag.
Let's go. Yeah, that's so cool. So cool. And hopefully we don't lose this year. Hopefully we go all the way until you can't lose anymore. You just win the whole time. So, yeah, I know. I was lucky to be when they won the championship. I was in Milwaukee at the game with a bunch of buddies because we're all big Milwaukee Bucks fans, but that is so cool.
Oh yeah, I was there too.
Yeah.
It was, unreal.
Yeah, crazy experience. The ride back to Keeler really sucked though. But you know, I'm really happy that we follow you. We're going to be able to follow your content from not only Wisconsin Clothing Company page, but now our podcast page as well. So I appreciate you so much joining. If you guys haven't, anyone that's in our TikToks or anything, make sure to follow Whisk Chick on TikTok and Instagram. Are you on Facebook too?
Yes, on Facebook as at Whisk Chick. On TikTok and on Instagram, I'm
Whisk.Chick. Whisk.Chick. Make sure to check her out. Always great to support local businesses, local young you know, entrepreneurs like yourself. That is so cool. And like I said, maybe we'll be able to have you on again after the season, after we win, or maybe later down the road, if you find even a split second of time and you make a couple W cookies, you know, me and Kyle, we're hefty men. We'll eat those cookies up.
Yep.
I'll definitely be in touch about that.
Hey, so I appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful week.
You too. Thanks again for having me.
Yep. See ya. Take care.
Awesome.
MK Drayna right there, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that's MK Drayna. 23. That's awesome.
Yes.
23 years old with the Bucks.
Does it make you feel really old when someone tells you that they graduated that at that time period? Because I thought that immediately, and I think that all the time.
I'm only 27. Oh, I guess you are too. You're not 28 yet. I thought I was just going to have a little.
Gonna
Kyle turns 28 in November, and I don't turn 28 till next May. So I thought I had something on him, but I don't.
Not yet.
So, that was awesome. I'm really happy. I really hope we could start having more Wisconsin content creators join the show. We'll have you guys, and we'll have a better setup for that. Where we're gonna have mic or headsets on eventually, where we could just hear you here, and Kyle could kind of be a part of the show as well, and she'll be able to hear it through our mics instead of just me on my laptop.
Yeah.
But guys, I mean, I can't say it enough. This is
We're hodgepodging it here.
we're hodgepodging it. We're figuring it out as we go. But I appreciate all you guys joining in. We have a couple more things. We have a hunting thing. All I'm going to say during the hunt thing is we had an October lull for about a week and a half at our farm, and now we're starting to get bucks moving around again. We also have you saw the picture, because Kyle, we both hunt on the same farm. You saw the picture of the family,
I think there was 4 there.
4 bobcats on our property. Damn.
Yeah.
So that's all we got. I'll be hunting a lot. Hopefully be posting more content on my personal page.
Well, we will be hunting this weekend.
We're going hunting.
Bird hunting this
We are
weekend.
bird hunting. We're going grouse hunting up in the Winter Phillips area. We will be we'll be hunting until about 11, and then we'll be bar hopping around, having fun, playing pool, playing darts, watching foosball, enjoying the crisp.
One of my favorite things.
Enjoying
about
the
that-
crisp. It's supposed to be 70 degrees up there, up north. That's kind of crazy.
You're shitting me. I was
70
looking
on
forward to
Saturday.
the cold air.
Nope, 70 on Saturday. Who knows? Maybe
One of my
we're,
favorite
maybe we're
things about
fucking
it-
skiing on the water.
My favorite things about that is
Yeah.
the flambeau.
Yes.
Looking at the flambeau.
Yep.
Fucking
Flambeau,
awesome.
the Flambeau flowage, the Flambeau River. It's right next to the place that we go. We Reds or Big Bear, whatever you want to call it. But like I said, we'll be grouse hunting all weekend. It'll be fun. Have my dog up there, family, friends. It'll be a blast. Beers. So, content for Wisconsin Clothing Company. We are partnered with Rural Route 1 popcorn. Kyle, show them the bags. It's already half eaten because we ate that while we let the batteries charge. Not a big deal. Throw me one. Let's catch one. You sucked at this earlier.
Me.
Yeah.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
That's first try, guys. So, Rural Route popcorn. I'm going to be giving this away this afternoon on our live on Wisconsin Clothing Company's TikTok. But like I said, guys, use WCC20 at checkout for 20% off and free shipping. Make sure to support local. Popcorn's a great holiday gift. Now I got popcorn in my teeth. So make sure to support local with Rural Route. They have the best popcorn in Wisconsin, and it's
fantastic.
What's your favorite?
I'm a huge cheddar guy, or the cheese guy.
I had their cherry cheesecake one.
They used to have what the hell was that one?
Their cherry cheesecake's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I had that one before. They had one other one that was really good that I used to go.
Mhm.
So it's really close to where we go camping at.
Yep. Montford.
The store's in Montford, but the place is in Livingston.
So a couple things to watch out for that is they'll be selling our retail clothes in their Montford store, and we're going to be selling popcorn at our retail stores we have. So that's all we got, guys. I think we ended, Kyle, at like 50-minute show. I mean, we're kicking ass. I'm taking names.
There was a lot of dicking around in there, too.
Yeah, there was. So next week, if you guys haven't, make sure to follow us on a Shot of Wisco pod on TikTok and Shot of Wisco podcast on Instagram. Our full episode video-wise are on our Wisconsin Clothing Company YouTube, or just check us out on Apple Podcasts or Spotify to be listening to us. Obviously, if you're listening to this right now, you're already doing one of them. So, But we appreciate you guys. This is just a Wisconsin podcast. We're having fun on a Tuesday, having some big wave golden ale. This is going to be a process as we figure out how this show efficiently works throughout in the past, or in the future. But we plan to have more content creators like MK on, and hopefully be able to keep bringing people on, showing love to all Wisconsin content creators, showing love to Wisconsin, and just having fun. So that's an episode. Hope you guys all have a wonderful week, and we'll see you guys next week. Maybe hungover Monday, or we'll see you Tuesday. So appreciate all you guys. Hang us out, Carl.
Take her easy.